Hello and welcome to the final stream of my first ever playthrough of a Mass Effect game at all. So, no more points. These two side quests, not doing them because they give me Paragon points. Don't want Paragon points. Already accidentally got Paragon points. I don't want any more added on top. So these two we abandon. We've done all the other side missions, and now all we have left is the Race Against Time one on Iolos. And I'm aware that this is the final time that you can actually prep stuff and things, so we're going to do that before we jump in. Alright, now that we've sorted that stuff out, just save it. Alright, so let's go around and talk to members of the crew to get a recap of what's happened recently. I can't remember if I spoke to them since the last events, but I don't think I have, because those last events were getting basically grounded at the Citadel, and I'd already spoken to the characters after the mission before that one.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy.
I mean, I'm not surprised after everything you've told me, but still.
You sound worried, Garrus.
No, not really. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more. I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
You worry too much, Garrus. We'll catch him soon enough.
Yes, Commander.
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
They won't.
With you, anything's possible.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
We're renegades. That's the way to be. In this playthrough, that is. In my next playthrough, sometime in the future, I'll do a Paragon playthrough.
Checking up on me, Shepard?
Ah, yeah, same dialogue as
into
always.
The terminus system.
Never anything
Don't worry,
different.
ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Fuck, I was just expecting him to say the same
We're
shit
headed
again.
into the terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Alright, good. Alright. Almost ready to do the final mission. Let's see what Presley has to say.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Yes, I don't blame you, Presley, because for most of the game we've only seen you standing here. Though he has done other stuff, because when we've collected things, sometimes he's mentioned as doing stuff, so I know he has done stuff. But we haven't literally seen him do anything but stand here, so I don't blame him for feeling a bit excited about the fact that the Normandy was stolen. This reminds me, in one of the Star Trek movies, I think it's actually Star Trek 4, the Enterprise gets stolen by the crew.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Yeah, you would, Joker.
We're not playing tag, Joker. If they catch us, Saren wins, and we're all dead.
I'll bet you are the life of the party, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, let's see what Dr. Chakwas has to say, if anything. She might just say the exact same thing that she said before. Which was the exact same thing that she said before that. Which was the exact same thing that she said even before that. Which was the same exact thing that she said even before that.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
Oh hey, we got some new dialogue from Dr. Chakwas finally.
It's strange. This crew has sacrificed...
It's okay, you'll be fine. I do this all the time.
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
One way or another. That's the wrong context for what she just said. But it reminded me of that song anyway. Alright, we've spoken to Liara, spoken to them, let's spoke to Kaiden. That'd be funny actually for an alien race in something to actually use past tense when they're saying something for the first time, or they're going to do something for the first time. Let's go spoke to this character.
Anything you need, Commander?
Actually, that would be let's gone and spoke to them.
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, ma'am. Sorry for anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
Every one of us is expendable if it accomplishes the mission. Ash, you, me.
I understand. It's just... If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Torfin?
We accept death when we put on the uniform, Lieutenant. If you can't deal with that, retire.
I'm in for the duration, Commander. No worries about that.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
We don't need to appreciate their culture, Alenko. We need to blow them up. Period.
Yes, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
We may be ants to them.
Makes you wonder, are ants any more aware than we were of the giants that walk over the range?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Goodbye, Lieutenant. Forever. I'm killing you now. Goodbye. I don't mean to, but I need to. Because that's what the script says. Anyway, I'm enough riffing with the Arnie impression. Let us go and eat lettuce. No, just kidding. Now I'm starting to get in a silly mood. Alright, let's hear about Ilos.
Like the ancient human city of Troy, Ilos is a world known only through second-hand sources. References to Ilos have been found at several other Prothean ruins, though direct study of the world is unlikely to occur. Ilos lies in a remote area of the Terminus systems, only accessible by the legendary Mu Relay. 4,000 years ago, the Mu Relay was knocked out of position by a supernova and lost. Since then, Ilos and its cluster have been inaccessible. Occasionally, a university will organize an expedition to chart a route to Ilos using conventional FTL drive. These never get beyond the planning stages due to the distance and danger. The journey could take years or decades, passing through the hostile Terminus systems and dozens of unexplored systems.
There we go. Theros must be stopped. Alright, so that's everything sorted. Alright, let's save. And it's time to commit to the final mission in the game.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
Loud noises.
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Alright. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Problem is, I'm all out of gum. Sorry, bad Duke Nukem impression.
You two, keep moving. Inside, now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
this track is really
Place
cool.
still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker. Come on. Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happened.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible! The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
To understand this language, we need the static X chip.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Prothean... What's happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
It's a trap! Hey there, Sprocket. Thanks for joining. I hope things are going well. Vigil.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Sprocket, work is frustrating but otherwise doing well. Hope things are going well for you. That really sucks, Sprocket, though, still, you know. Hopefully that frustration eases off a bit for you. And I'm glad to hear that you're doing well otherwise. As for me, been having a good week. Had a good day today. Was able to get a lot of things done that I like to try and, you know, sometimes get done as well. So sometimes it's a short stream. But yeah, going great. And we're about to finish the game. Not about to as in the next second, but this is the final mission. Hey there, Spectrum. Hello to you. How's things going? You had snow last night, just a dusting. Oh, so it wasn't like heavy snow? Oh, that's good. Yeah, because you don't want it to get too heavy, obviously. But that's good that it was just a bit of snow. Nothing that was too damaging or anything.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Yeah, there is Sprocket, but I'm not going to be playing them all one after the other. I'm going to be doing the next 2 games with big breaks in between, because I've got a lot of games to get to this year. Some that I haven't announced, and others that I have. And plus I've got the Resident Evil 4 remake coming out, so I want to be able to do my marathon of the remakes of Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 before 4 comes out. So I need to do that. Plus I've got to get through Deus Ex, Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, do my annual playthroughs for those, and then I can start my playthrough of the original Deus Ex, which I haven't played before. But I want to play the games in the timeline order, so Human Revolution, Mankind Divided, and then the original Deus Ex as well. But yeah, got a lot of games to get to this year. So with the Mass Effect games, I'll just be playing them sporadically. Well, not sporadically, that's not the right word. But yeah, it'll probably be quite a few months before I actually get to Mass Effect 2. But I want to get all the annual series runs that I have planned. Plus there's anniversary playthroughs of stuff to do as well that I want to do before the year ends. Otherwise, to me, it doesn't count as a anniversary playthrough. So I've got heaps of games. But the next game after this is going to be Alien Isolation. I want to keep the theme going of female protagonists. So we're going to play... I played Control before this game, which has Jesse Faden. And I decided to play Female Shepard with this game. And then I decided, you know what? Because I'm going to take a break anyway, I may as well keep a theme going. So the next game will be Alien Isolation, where you play as Amanda Ripley. And I don't know which is going to come first, but I also want to do a replay of A Plague Tale Innocence, which has the female character Amicia, and Hellblade, which has the female character Senua. So I thought I'd do like a bit of a theme going on there, and I might be able to segue that into starting Resident Evil 1 Remake as Jill. And then, you know, play through those games and do the 2 scenarios.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Indeed, Spectrum. Resident Evil Remake Marathon. There's so many games in the series, I'd love to do a big marathon of them all, but I figure the best way to celebrate the release of Resident Evil 4 Remake is just to focus on the remakes. Because that's 4 games in a row, which I think is enough. Yeah, Sprocket. I can't wait to actually play the original Deus Ex. After all these years, I mean, you know, I'm only, what, 23 years too late? It came out in 2000. Hey there, Ishimura. I hope things are going well. Welcome to you. Original Deus Ex is really great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know to expect it not to be like the prequel games, of course. I know that there's no third-person sequences, or there's no third-person cover, you know, and there's no cover system and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe there is, but I've just forgotten. So many details go through my daily life from day to day, I can't remember. But yeah, I want to play those 3 games in a row. And GTA 5 is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, so I want to do something special for that as well. Ishimura, Hellblade is great too. It is. It's an amazing game. Like the sound in that is just amazing. The music, everything about it. Yeah, Spectrum, like when you're taking cover behind things in combat. In the prequel games, which came out way after the original game, you can actually go into cover and it goes into third person mode when you go behind cover and put your back against the wall, or if you're doing a takedown move, or obviously in cutscenes as well.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Ishimuru, never played Mass Effect games, highly rated, aren't they? They are, yeah. For years I had heard about the games and stuff, and I just never got around to it or felt the desire to play any of them when they came out, because I was kind of aware of them when they came out and stuff, but I was too busy, you know, playing Assassin's Creed series and other franchises around the time. But I've been enjoying this game. It's been good. The Renegade path, playing as evil, if you want to put it under an umbrella term, has been really fun. Initially, the reason I did Renegade was because I wasn't sure if I was going to like the game or not, and I figured, well, if I don't end up liking the game, I still want to play through it, but I need something to motivate me to keep going through it. So I figured if I didn't like it, then playing as an asshole to everyone would help me get through the game. But it didn't take long for me to actually discover that, no, it's actually a great game, and I wanted to keep with the Renegade path anyway, because normally when I play these games, I never actually choose that path, and especially for a first playthrough as well. So I thought, may as well kill two birds with one stone, then I'll get the achievement as well for it at the same time.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit's not a weapon. It's a back door onto the Citadel.
What happened next?
We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility, and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Ishimura, one day you'll get around to it, but you want to play stuff like Pillars of Eternity, Morrowind, and Oblivion first, which are big playthroughs, you think. Absolutely, Ishimura, like there's so much stuff in games like that where if you're trying to do everything, it of course makes it even longer, but then you've got games that you need to grind, of course, so that means that the playthrough is going to be longer anyway. Even if you weren't to worry about exploring everything and all that kind of stuff. And that's the other thing too, like as much as I don't mind big games, I can't play multiple big games in a row. I need to have a break and I need to play something of a different scale of a game and stuff like that. Which is why when I'm not doing my annual Assassin's Creed playthroughs, I love just randomly playing Assassin's Creed Origins and then switching back to something smaller scale, playing Valhalla, switch back to something else. But the thing about games that are really massive and trying to get through them as a streamer is it takes a lot of time, and sometimes you don't really feel like dedicating that amount of time because there's other games that you want to get to and get through. And the other thing is, for me, I don't do playthroughs anymore off stream. Very rarely these days do I just sit down offline and start a game and keep playing it till it's finished, because in the past, when I've tried, I'm just like, I may as well be streaming this. Why am I not streaming this while I'm playing it? You know, I'm playing it, I'm not going anywhere, so I may as well stream at the same time, you know, and create content, so. But yeah, it's definitely understandable to want to sort of like wait a bit and just go through other games first. I always believe you need to just go for what you feel like. You know, don't feel like you have to play every game in a series one after the other. You know, it's okay to be like, I'll put that aside for now and I'll focus on something else. It'd be good to mix it up a bit when it's a big game, but you think you like to play it exclusively until you're finished for continuity. That's understandable too, as well. It keeps you focused in the world of the game and keeps you on top of what's going on. And then that way, when you're actually playing it, you're not sort of thinking to yourself, now hang on, what was this story again? What was this mission?
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Ishimura, thank you so much for contributing to that community points goal. Thank you, I really appreciate it. 56% raised, that's awesome. There's still a lot of days left, there's 28 days left for it, so I definitely will get that that amount of points. And that way when I get to Assassin's Creed 2, which won't be too long, when I finish Assassin's Creed 1, I won't be jumping into 2, I'll be playing a game called Bloodlines, which actually, for Altair's perspective, the story takes place between the two games. So I'll play that first and then Assassin's Creed 2. But when I get to 2, I'll definitely honor that goal, getting all 100 feathers. It's not actually that bad to get 100 feathers. It's different with the flags in AC1 because there's 420 of them. But with the feathers, at least you know that there's only 100 and not 400 or so.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They use the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
So, when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations, perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
Ishimura, love collection quests like that for some reason. You know many hate them though. Yeah, the thing about those is if I'm enjoying the gameplay and all that, I don't mind collecting a lot of stuff. And the other thing is too, like, when I'm streaming games and that, I don't like to spend too much time. I will if I have to, but I don't like to spend too much time just doing monotonous tasks that are repetitive over and over again just for grinding. So I like to do that off stream, and then when I do that off stream, it allows me to actually listen to music or listen to a podcast or have something else playing for me that can actually help make the actual process of roaming around in the game doing stuff feel like I'm not even focused on it and become like it's on autopilot kind of thing.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime and the one on Virmire? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Ishimura, that's a good way to do it, with a podcast, etc. Listen to any interesting ones. So I'm not really a big podcast listener, but the actors Dominic Monaghan and Billy Boyd, who played Merry and Pippin in the Lord of the Rings movies, they actually have a podcast, and they've even had, other actors from Lord of the Rings be on it, like Elijah Wood, for example. So that's one that I remember listening to not long ago, actually, another one of their episodes of it. It was kind of cool because watching behind the scenes of the Lord of the Rings, you really got to see that all the actors became like a family, not just a group of actors that had been hired to pretend to be like a fellowship and all that type of stuff. They really genuinely seem to get along with each other, and it's good that they've kept in touch all these years later after the movies were finished and everything, and that they still do. So it's kind of cool to see. But yeah, I don't really listen to many podcasts, but that would be one of the most recent ones that I'll listen to. It is Ishimura, yeah, and they're great they're very comedic together too. Dominic Monaghan and Billy Boyd, they really it was like an instant liking of each other when they first met to do Lord of the Rings, and they were even starting to pull pranks and stuff very early on in the process. So they sort of bring that kind of mischievous. It's like they're brothers, even though they're not related, but they're just like brothers would prank and do those sorts of things. So I listened to Sovereign, Beacons, and Keepers. Did I choose Keepers?
So when the Reapers created the
Or
Citadel...
more likely,
Yeah,
perhaps when the Protheans altered the Citadel signals, they broke some.
What about the beacon on
At
Eden?
our virtually, we knew it was unlikely there were other survivors. But if there were,
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
it is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Feeble, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you very much. Hey there, Chronically, welcome on in. Our Vigil, just the best music. It's nice and relaxing as well. And I noticed that they used it at the start on the title screen, which is kind of cool. How's things going? Welcome to you.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Chronically, yeah, you played a lot to relax, makes you happy, particularly if you've just played something stressful. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's always good to have something that you can listen to when you want to get a certain kind of feeling, whether it's relaxation, or if you want something that's a bit more like aggressive, or something that's just, chilling and things like that.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
It's tragic. For all their great achievements, the Protheans lost everything, just like my people. Even their last plan failed.
Keep it moving. I've got no intention of ending up like them.
Of course. I see back in 2007 they thought, let's not put a button that people can just press to make sure that if they flip it, it just automatically flips back up. There we go. Hey there, Rosie. Welcome. Yeah, got an inside view for a second of the Mako.
There! The conduit! It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
That's true. Exactly, Clementine. Final mission. Rosie, I know the shrimp are coming. That's right. Better prepare the Barbies. So we can have shrimp on the Barbies. Chronically, stick them on a Barbie. Exactly, all of them. It's so funny, that reminds me of the movie Dumb and Dumber, where he is talking to this woman who's actually from Austria, but he thinks that, oh, I didn't realise there was a conduit closing message. Whoops. Too busy talking. Harbinger, we all know that Rod loves the Marco. Oh, exactly. I'm so glad that it's in the sequels, not. You sure did, Harbinger, that's for sure. Yeah, we're definitely going to be finishing it in this stream. Yeah, the ironic thing is, Rosie actually turned the music down from what it was. Music was like 85. Sometimes it's hard. But sometimes games like to change the music volume within the music volume parameters you've chosen.
Hang on, things are gonna get a little rough.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure.
Harbinger, you're buying Control plus Mass Effect Legendary plus Wasteland 2 later, found them on discount for good prices. That's excellent, Harbinger. And I wonder why some of those games were ones that you decided to buy. But that's great though, Harbinger, that you've got them for a good price also. Yeah, Rosie, that just happened, yeah. Went through a Mass Effect relay in a car. That was cool, and no wonder why the Mako doesn't appear in the next game or two. Oh yeah, the shrimp, I forgot what I was saying. The shrimp on a Barbie. So in Dumb and Dumber, his character, Lloyd Christmas, is a limo driver. Well, that's one of the jobs that he has. So he pulls over and he talks to this Austrian woman, and she says, you know, he's like, where are you from? She's like, Austria. And then, I can't remember all the dialogue, but then he's like, g'day mate, let's put another shrimp on the Barbie, eh? Harbinger, Rod will play Andromeda next instead of Mass Effect 2 just because it has a vehicle you can drive. Oh, so it has in that game? Okay. They were like, we need to bring it back. Or we need to bring a vehicle back like that. It actually reminds me of Star Fox 64. How you deploy different vehicles
detected across all monitored systems.
when you go on planet, or there's levels where you go down on the planet. This is not a drill. This is a video game. Do not try to use this game to drill anything with it. Especially your own head, like Egon Spengler tried to do in Ghostbusters.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
going outside.
Rosie, or he shot a little keeper guy. Yeah, it's like, leave the keepers alone. Jesus Christ, what are they doing? Harbinger, very close to the end. Are you ending the stream too, or are you starting Alien Isolation today? Yeah, Harbinger, I'll be ending the stream soon. I had a big day, and also I didn't actually get a good sleep last night, so I'm pretty like, I'm not tired enough to go to sleep. I'm just tired like you feel if you haven't slept at all. So once I've actually finished the game, I'll be raiding Crocodiles, because I can see that he's starting Assassin's Creed 2 today. So Alien Isolation will be started next Monday. Plus I've got a big day tomorrow. I've got Red Dead 2 again. Got to be antagonizing characters again. Geez, I don't know. But it'll allow me to start Alien Isolation earlier my time and feeling fresher. It's cool seeing them fall in slow. Run. Sorry. I've heard those Krogan warlords just like run a German kamikaze. Yeah, Rex, I'm trying to interact with the fucking thing. Oh, that one's already active. Okay. This music reminds me a bit of some music from the first Rogue Squadron game. Totally dead as always. Oh well. She'll be fine. No matter how many times she dies, you can't keep her down. She'll just get back up and try again. Plus, this is a renegade shepherd. They can't pull their own weight. That's their problem. Exactly, Harbinger. It's just a flesh wound. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. They'll be fine. Just walk it off. Broken leg, just walk it off. Okay, game. What are we doing? We just standing still, not doing anything? No? Okay, glitch, I guess, is what we're doing. Can't pause it, can't go into any menus, can't do nothing. Okay, game, what's going on? Looks like I have to restart it. Hey there, Lucinda. Hey Lucinda, good morning to you as well. It's going great, we're on the final mission, so I'll be finishing it in this stream. How's things going with you? How'd you go at the dentist? I hope it went okay. Yeah, Lucinda. Yeah, we just had a glitch though. Froze the game. I couldn't do anything, so I had to shut the game down and just open it up again. That did the trick. I don't feel like shooting all these enemies again, so let's just run.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Welcome, Saren. Lucinda, dentist went well, but you need more fillings, so you'll be going back in 2 weeks for those. Oh no, Lucinda, that really sucks. Just what you don't need to have happen. Plus, of course, that's more money too.
had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I'm heading to that master control panel and you can't stop me.
You survived our encounter on Virmire, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Fancy hardware's not gonna save you.
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Virmire, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Join us or die. Hey Maxi, welcome dude. I am going well, thanks man. Yeah, things are going good. You're mostly lurking due to work, but gonna have a lay down. Got you tabbed as always. No worries at all, buddy. Thank you so much for doing that. I really hope that work is going well, that it's not being too stressful, and thanks for leaving the tab open as well. Chronically, this scene is why you love the Saren Stages mod. He was originally meant to look like a normal Turian, and by now fully indoctrinated and all mechanic looking, makes this scene so much more impactful. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't really 100% notice. Like, I think I noticed there was a little bit of a change in him when we faced off against him last time, but couldn't quite put my finger on what. Well, they didn't change it for Legendary, you don't know. Him looking full of tubes and stuff from the beginning just makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, I see, that's the thing, like, when I started this playthrough, sometimes I don't always remember exactly what happened at the start, so I completely overlooked that he was looking this way the whole game.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine, intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
The Reapers don't use organics, they devour and discard them. As soon as the conquest is over, you'll be cast aside.
I had no choice. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. Surrender or death. There are no other options.
You could have resisted. You could have fought. Instead, you surrendered. You quit.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
There's still one way to stop this, if you've got the guts.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
There we go, Saren. That's the Renegade way. Force the villain to kill themselves. I love it. If only we could do that to certain characters in other games as well. Just convince Micah to shoot his own brains out, that'd be funny.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
Oh, I'm getting his YouTube.
Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
You were expecting someone else?
We Caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Well, I'm going to choose the Renegade option, of course. Listen, do you know, right, how awesome? It'd be so damn awesome. It would come in handy. Yeah, no boss fight needed at all. Yeah, imagine if there was like a secret way to bypass multiple bosses in different games, just by having to do something. Like I know in the Far Cry games that you can basically end the game early with secret endings by not actually doing anything. You know what I mean? Like just don't do nothing and just wait a certain amount of time, and then some character comes and gets you, and there's like, right, that's it, see you later. Chronically, no boss fight here. Yeah. To quote Ivan Drago from Rocky IV, if he dies, he dies. I don't know why I did an Arnie impression for him, but anyway. But Cinder, yeah, someone told you about that after you finished Far Cry 4. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I think I was there for that actually. Because you're playing it, that's right, and it was kind of like you just have to sit there and wait for him to come back or something.
Hold off, Joker. We're not sacrificing human lives to save the Council. Keep our ships back until they can get a shot at Sovereign.
Let the Council die to save the galaxy. A tough decision. I hope you made the right choice.
All Alliance ships, hold formation. Wait for a shot at Sovereign. Nothing else matters. I repeat, nothing else matters.
Bishop. I know it's Admiral Hackett, but Lance Henriksen plays both him and Bishop in Aliens.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Open a comm channel. This is the Ascension. We're taking heavy damage. Guardian defenses are overwhelmed. Kinetic barriers are offline.
Commander, they closed the channel. Make sure he's dead.
He's deader than Elvis, as Sam Fisher says.
He's dead.
All games. Specifically, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
Sovereign, and this station is mine.
strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Thanks for the follow, Pamtaloons. I'll catch up with chat in a moment.
Captain Anderson, we found him! They're in here!
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
She's dead? Oh my god. I know she's not. I'm just kidding. Like, you may have been an asshole to us all the time, Renegade Shepard, but
we got
we're
your
still
message,
glad you're
Ambassador.
alive.
What's all this about?
No need to get worked up, Captain. I'd like to end this meeting with all my teeth still in place.
You should thank me for what I did. If the Normandy was still grounded, we'd all be dead right now.
I understand, Captain. You did what you had to do. That's not why you're here. We need to talk about what happened to the Council.
Commander Shepard did the right thing. We had to hold our fleet back to go after Sovereign. It was the only way.
I agree, but this also presents us with an opportunity. The Council is dead. The galaxy is looking for leadership. The Citadel fleets were decimated in the attack. Their losses have made the Alliance stronger. If we step forward now, nobody will be able to stop us.
I have to stop you there, Udina. Harbinger, the Paragon option here would be the only one you would pick as Renegade. Don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, that's no worries, Harbinger. Yeah, I didn't want those Paragon points though. Chronically, bye-bye. Just in the head again to be safe. Oh wait, exactly. Harbinger, you thought it was over? Oh no. No, I knew there'd be more than that. Be pretty anticlimactic if you just got the cutscene after that happened and then it was like, it was all over. Chronically, space magic time. Now he's basically a super Geth stalker. God, you hate those things. Me too. That's my most hated enemy in this game. Especially trying to aim with a friggin' controller. Rex taking a nap looks so peaceful. I know, he's always taking a nap. It's like, come on Rex, jeez. Make Shepard do all the work. Nice use of that, Lucinda. Shepard wins. Fatality. Hey there, Sasha. Welcome on into you. It was epic, yeah. That was quite really cool. Yeah, Lucinda, lots of booms going on with that final fight there. Chronically, let's go! Absolutely. The Renegade choice is, in my mind, that's why I did it. Not, we should restore the Council, or what do you suggest? It's like, no, that's why I did it.
The Council was always holding us back. When I saw the opportunity to get rid of them, I took it.
Good God, Shepard. How can you even say that?
Don't act so surprised, Captain. We all know it's true. Sacrificing the Council assured our victory over Sovereign. The end justified the means. We humans understand that. It's what makes us stronger than the others.
What are you saying?
The galaxy needs leadership. Real leadership. When a crisis hits, we can't be paralyzed by debate like the old Council. The new Council must rule with a single voice. It must be assembled from one species alone, humanity.
and then have us go, this isn't right. But no, we're gonna go, we'll need to use force.
The rest of the galaxy isn't just gonna bow down because we tell them to. We'll need the fleets to bring them in line.
The other species are scared. They've never faced anything like this before, and they don't know what to do. They want us to step forward. They believe in humanity because of you. Your ruthless pursuit of Saren and the Geth, your defiance of the Council, that's what humans are capable of. That's how we can defeat the Reapers. The others will follow us, Shepard. They know we're their only hope. We will have a human council with a human chairman.
The ambassador's right. I may not like it, but we can't deny the truth.
Given everything you've done, Commander, the Alliance will want to know who you think our chairman should be.
The Renegade response in my mind is, I don't give a shit. Just put someone in charge. Yeah, Pam Talloons, it really is. Yeah, it's interesting, the choices and stuff throughout the game, and I've had a lot of fun playing this game for the first time with the Renegade option as well. Chronically, Renegade Shepard can be hard to stomach, particularly in 1 and 3. Really, Chronically? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to play it this way, but I was thinking to do like this trilogy of the sort of like, you know, in this game, Shepard's a Renegade, then all of a sudden, in Mass Effect 2, she has a change of heart for some reason, and everyone's like, hey. But then in Mass Effect 3, the Renegade returns. You know, I think I might do that, but I don't yet know, because we're not going to be playing Mass Effect 2 after this. So, probably be a while. Lucinda, oh, you misspelled her name. Oops, it's Shepard. Oh, that's okay. Lucinda, that's no worries. Pam Talloons, you're half expecting Udina to turn into Saren while he's talking, lol. Yeah. Yeah. Harbinger, you have to spoil it, but you shouldn't. Well, I'll definitely decide when I get there, Harbinger. Listen, the Rod is fun with evil runs, unless it's bullying Jack in Red Dead Redemption 2. Exactly, it's like, no. Arthur's not evil like that. Pam Talloons, you like the idea of Shepard being like, okay, I'm evil, but fuck Cerberus, lol. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's the thing. Chronically, yeah, you're doing a full murder monster ship at the moment, as you've never played it like that. Even your Renegade ship was nice-ish. Shep was nice-ish. Just wasn't afraid to get their hands dirty. Your current one is a monster. Well, that's cool to actually play it that way as well, because you might come across stuff you didn't before. Harbinger, you import your character to Mass Effect 2, and if you had a lot of Now, how awesome was that song? Chronically, exactly. It's your 5th playthrough and still finding new scenes and circumstances. You love it. It's so good that they go to that amount of detail as well. So many games, they could have just kept it to basics and not added any sort of like extra things that could be triggered depending on different approaches. Chronically, Pamtaloons, oh please Udina, suddenly you buy it. Yeah, it's so funny, you know, and I thought he would have been a bit more like aggressive towards both Shepard and, you know, Captain Anderson for being knocked the fuck out earlier. Chronically, gods, you hate Udina. You almost don't want to be Renegade just to screw with him. Yeah, there's the other thing too in games like this, you know, replay value, being able to treat characters a different way and get different responses. Yeah, it was a really great credit song, Chronically. That really was. Lucinda, thank you so much for the GGs. Thank you, I appreciate it. It really does, Pamtaloons. I can see this is a song that I'd probably listen to on repeat for a bit. Thank you, Sprocket. I definitely did. Got my first Mass Effect playthrough done. Pamtaloons, that was awesome. You never listened to the whole thing. It really was. Yeah, like, sometimes you get songs where the start is great, but then the rest of the song you're just like, what happened to the start of it? Hey there, Mauler. Good morning to you, dude. Yeah, I'll be finishing up Mauler. Yeah, I've got a big Red Dead 2 stream tomorrow, and only got 4 hours sleep yesterday. So, I'm kind of not really in the mood to do a long stream. Plus, it's midnight as well. But thanks for stopping by, Mauler. Hope things are going well. Hope you're having a good week. Pamtaloons, no, Dina saw the opportunity to seize power, and that is the most important thing to him. That's a good point. You know, once he made that realization and saw that opportunity, he just went full in on it. So with that being finished, that means that the next game to replace this will actually be Alien Isolation. Now, I'm not going to say what game I'm also going to be doing, but next week, Alien Isolation will be Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday will be a secret game and a surprise game that I won't actually mention and won't actually put on my About Me page until I'm about to go live with it on Wednesday. But it'll just be a temporary Wednesday game. It won't be like I won't be switching to another game on Wednesdays after that one. But yeah, Monday and Tuesday next week will be Alien Isolation. Next Wednesday will be a secret surprise game that I'll be streaming. The next stream that you'll see from me will actually be Red Dead Redemption 2, continuing my low honor first pass through the game with antagonizing everyone, which is a game that a playthrough that's going to take ages. But soon I'm going to stop that playthrough temporarily and restart the game from the start to do my annual playthrough, and then once the annual one's finished, jump back to the other playthrough. But that'll be tomorrow's stream, so if you see me streaming Red Dead Redemption 2, you know that it's become Thursday for me here in Australia. We're going to go and raid Crocodiles, who today has just started playing Assassin's Creed 2 as part of his annual series run. He most recently finished Assassin's Creed 1 today/tonight, actually. So he's jumped into 2, so that's who we'll be raiding. Before I go, though, I want to give some shout-outs, of course. Yeah, Lucinda, a super secret game. Yeah, I can't wait to play it. So yeah, I won't. So on my About Me page, you'll just see Monday and Tuesday as Alien Isolation, and Wednesday will be missing. But I'll actually put up what Wednesday is when I'm about to go live with it. Chronically, Alien Isolation. You both love and hate that game. Moving on to Mass Effect 2, the best in the series, or taking a break? Yeah, so I'll be taking a break, Chronically. There's so many games that I want to get to before the year ends, and a lot of them have deadlines, which means I need to get them done before the year ends. And I know it's only just February, but last year I ended up having to basically try and finish I think it was 3 or 4 different playthroughs before the year ended, and I only had like a week left or something of last year. So once I've done a lot of the games I want to get to, then I will get to Mass Effect 2, but I'm just going to take it slowly, and that way I can savor the experience of playing the first one, and then think about things for a bit, and then when I'm fully fresh, I'll be able to jump back into Mass Effect 2 with a fresh perspective and all that kind of stuff. I just don't want to burn myself out on the game. I don't want to jump straight to 2 and then at the end of 2 be like, I've got one more game to go through. You know, I don't want to burn myself out. I'd rather be able to enjoy the games and make sure that I'm giving them a full chance as well. Harbinger, Mass Effect 1 is Paragon. The secret game. Oh no, Harbinger. It definitely won't be this game again. That's for sure. So I just want to thank everyone so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give some shout outs before I go. Want to highly recommend people check out Lucinda, Zamaxi, and Mauler. Lucinda is playing Fallout 4. She's also going to be doing her Resident Evil marathon, and she'll be doing the Resident Evil 4 remake as part of that as well. And is also a big fan of the Dishonored series. Is also a Stream Raider captain, playing that on stream, doing the battles every 30 minutes. And most recently finished her first playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance as well. Highly recommend checking out Maxi, who's doing Assassin's Creed Unity, playing through that game, and he'll be doing the others in the series after that as well. He's also playing through Yakuza Like a Dragon, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and he's also a big fan of JRPGs, and he has some really funny channel point rewards that are both visual and audio. Things like Bruce Lee doing a kick and making his camera fly off the screen and fun stuff like that. So highly recommend Maxi also. And the same to Mauler. Most recently finished doing some charity streams for MS to raise money to find a cure for that. Very, very great cause. And raised a lot of money for that, actually. Raised turned off because I forgot to move the buttons and move the controller and everything like that. So, highly recommend checking out Mauler. Most recently was doing some streams to raise money to find a cure for MS and raised about $1,000 for that great cause. He's also playing through Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, which is actually the DLC for Black Flag. And he's also a big streamer of Grounded, as well as Goose Goose Duck also. And all of those streamers have a great community, and they're very good with chat, very entertaining, and also they are very sort of like, thorough with a lot of stuff, and they all have fun as well. So yeah, highly recommend checking out those streamers if you haven't before. Chronically, 2 is very intense. Is it really? To be fair, I see Chronically. And I imagine 2, there's a whole lot more to it as well. It's probably most likely a longer game as well. But yeah, I'll definitely get to Mass Effect 2. I've definitely committed to playing the trilogy. Andromeda's kind of like a maybe far off in the future, decide whether I want to or not kind of thing. But we'll just have to see how I go with that. And Mauler and Lucinda, that's absolutely no worries for the shout out. And same to you as well, Maxi. Definitely no worries, guys. More than happy to give you shout outs. Chronically, Goose Goose Duck is very fun. It actually looks like it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really a big player of online and multiplayer games, but Mauler and the people I've seen him play with definitely seem like they're having a lot of fun with it. So if people wanted to put that raid message in, they're more than welcome to. And there's also this one, which has some free follower emotes in it. So I'll set up the raid for crocodiles. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. So Morley, you got Stray and then Hogwarts left. Absolutely. That's awesome. Hopefully those games are good. Like I've seen Stray and it looks amazing. Like it's a game that I would like to actually play in the future. Chronically, much longer game, much harder and generally much darker as well. Oh, nice. So it's kind of like the Empire Strikes Back in a way of Mass Effect. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely look forward to getting to Mass Effect 2 eventually. It really is Pantaloons, that's for sure. And plus it's so cool to see a cat, doing parkour and all that type of stuff. Maxi, you'll like Stray, you think? Yeah, I think Mauler will. And what I like about it too, from what I saw, was it's got like a very quirky kind of style to it, all of its own. Yeah, Chronically, yeah, you know, and I like that kind of stuff. You know, I like stories that, you know, and trilogies that take a bit of a darker turn with their stories, you know. Stray also has a Clementine. Oh, really? It does too? Oh, cool. Molly, yeah, you plan to finish in one sitting. Excellent, dude. Well, that'll be good. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. The next stream will be Red Dead 2. Next Monday and Tuesday, it'll be Alien Isolation. Wednesday, a secret game. Until next time.